So the first thing to appreciate is that data is an asset, it's an intangible asset, but it's extremely valuable to your organisation. We know from the work that we're doing with the London Digital Security Centre that about 1,200 cybercrimes a month get reported, and that we also know that currently about 50% of companies still use tape backup, and that technology is very, very old now and doesn't have the kind of recovery rates that organisations need to rely on. The absolutely key point is preparation. To that end, we would recommend that you implement one of the later automated secure backup services that are in the marketplace, that you look seriously at an IT disaster recovery plan that can be tested and refined, and ultimately, if you are able to place a value on the intangible asset that is your data, you can take out an insurance policy to protect it should any of that data not be recovered. So we see a couple of imminent threats. We've seen an explosion in ransomware over the last 18 months, and we also see the latest data protection regulations around GDPR having an impact on how people protect their data and make it available. You need to encrypt your backups, and you need to make sure that you've eliminated tape from the backup process. So data backups are vulnerable to ransomware attacks. If the data that you back up has either got a ransomware, malware embedded in it, or it's got a time-delayed ransomware embedded in it, if at some point in the future that ransomware infects the network and you try and restore backups, you'll be reinfecting the recovery into an attack loop. SIGA have developed some unique technology that allows ransomware-infected backups to be quarantined and detected both at the time that they're collected and at the time that they're restored. The service also provides a number of other features to protect against zero-day exploits and the ability to prevent the repositories themselves from being attacked by ransomware. So if data loss as a result of a cyber breach is the main risk that you're trying to prevent, you can put a number of safeguards in place. But ultimately, there still will always be a residual risk that your organisation might suffer a data loss. The only way to deal with that is either accept that data loss and bear the financial consequences of it, or take a data loss insurance policy out so that you actually transfer that risk to an insurance company.